Pancho the bandit. Let me tell you of the glory of Pancho the bandit. Fearless, fearless, stronger than 10. Pancho was kindest of men. He would never rob a poor man, but hated the greedy. What he plundered from the rich man, he gave to the needy. Robbing, riding, as to a war, Pancho the bandit, now riding no more. Pancho, Pancho, great is his fame, no one.
You think you ought to?
Peace.
But I got an idea you'll be...
You have an idea, Pepe. You compliment yourself. Come.
Senor Montes.
Father. My tribute, Pancho Gomez, and my gratitude for all that you have done for me and for mine. Sleep well.
Pancho, Pancho, best of the best. Pancho, Pancho was shot in the breast.
Stop, fellow. You've got it wrong. Pancho Gomez shot in the breast? No man dared look Pancho Gomez in the breast, even though he was a bandit. For that would have meant facing him. And that, my friend, no man could bring himself to do. So, it was this Pancho's unsuspecting back that felt the traitor's bullet. It was like this. The police were behind the wall. I remember
the train.
Oh. Thanks, Pepe.
He was the victim of a coward's attack. Pancho, Pancho was shot in the back.
Good.
Father, who was that? Thought I'd seen him before.
You're a stranger to this district, my son.
From Mexico City, Father. My partner and I. My mother rests here.
Here's Senor Montes, the rancher. A man of the first position, and also of God.
Suppose a policeman from Mexico City had been there and peeled an eye at you.
I am Pancho Montes, Senor Montes, the rancher, by way of becoming the most respectable caballero in all Mexico.
Not to those vultures in Mexico City, Chief. I got an idea your sense of humor...
You never had an idea in all your life.
Chief, you have gone crazy.
Why, you miserable crabapple. Who got the idea of dressing up that body and giving it to the police as a noble Gomez? I said. All you've got to do these days is to yawn over the softest job in the world, being nursemaid to a ghost. And another thing, old woman, what I do and say at that grave is my affair. It's my grave, isn't it? Isn't it me who's buried there? And that song was written about me, too, wasn't it? Who's got a better right to criticize? What did you do that for?
That sign. This road will take us to Mexico City.
Oh.
How in the name of the devil do you expect to meet this important train without being recognized at the station?
Because, my dear Pepe, we do not meet the train. It meets us. And because it meets us at a little station in the desert at which it never stops.
But if it doesn't stop, how will it meet us?
Because tonight, my tomato, it will stop.
No, it will not.
Manuel, it's Pancho. Manuel.
It's a hold-up! Bandit!
Manuel.
That's all I have, Mr. Bandit.
Manuel.
Manuel! Manuel!
Manuel.
Pancho!
Manuelito. Little brother, now I am complete.
What's the idea? I thought you were going to meet me in Mexico City.
No. I'm taking you off here. This station is closer to my ranch. And your ranch, too, now, Manuel.
We got a ranch?
Oh, wait till you see it. Why, you...
Manuel!
You remember Pepe?
Sure. Hiya, Pepe.
Hello, Manuel.
We better hurry.
Right. See what the higher education in the United States has done? A miracle.
How are the bulls? Say, how did you stop this train anyway?
I use my influence. Your big brother, Manuel, is by way of becoming the most respectable caballero in all Mexico. Hurry, Manuel. This way.
There's a good cow. Strong, wide awake.
Of course. All the Monte stock is good.
Maybe, but it isn't all wide awake. I ride the skin off my pants to get here, to be the first to welcome our little Manuel home, and he sleeps. Let me tell you, he was up with the sun when he lived with me.
But those days are gone, old grandmother. Manuel has been educated in books now, not bulls. He's a gentleman. His education, refinement.
You sleep late, Senor Manuel. They were testing the young cows this morning. The vaqueros were disappointed you were not there to help.
I'll wait till they test the bulls. Cows aren't my meat. Although, sometimes I go for calves.
But, Senor, if there were no cows, how would there be calves?
Skip it. What's your name?
Lupe?
Come here, Lupe.
But, Senor...
Come here. Pour my coffee.
When he was a boy, you were his hero. But he's forgotten the bull ring, my friend. I quote to you from the Bible. One is a child, one thinks as a child. But when a man puts away childish desires, wait till you see. Manuel is a man.
Senor! No, please. No, you tickle.
He is a man. I was beginning to think you'd turned him into an old maid.
Hold everything, baby. I'll be right back. What? You... Chato! He looks swell, huh, Pancho?
Always.
I still got the sword you gave me. Oh, I can handle him all right. I learned one thing in the United States anyway. Why didn't you ever write me? What are you doing with yourself?
I teach the great profession now, my boy. Last week, one of my pupils fought in Mexico City itself.
Lupe, speak, girl. What was that?
Well, Senor, he wanted me to pour his coffee.
So that's what they call it in the United States.
The bulls didn't feel the same in the stockyards. Especially when you knew they weren't going to charge you. Then I kind of forgot them. But it's all coming back to me. And I want to tell you, it feels swell. Stiffer wrist. Smells good. I almost forgotten it. There's nothing as good as a good old stable smell. Up north, all you smell is gasoline. Remember?
Is that the? Yes, your first. The yearling. I had it mounted. Made Pancho keep it for you.
Lord, wasn't I proud that day? What's that?
Don't you remember this horn?
Why, no.
This is the one that gored you. Ripped into your thigh that time, remember?
Sure, but I was a kid then. Why keep it around?
In bullfighting, one must expect to take the horns along with the applause. The bulls a matador kills are unimportant. The one to remember is the one he couldn't kill. You see him? He's the one Romero couldn't kill. Here's a picture of Romero being gored. One of the greatest matadors. Of course, that only happened to him once in over 200 fights. And he got over it. But he never walked again. This one's Salito. He was always getting gored. The crowd didn't go to see him fight. They went to see him get hit. Valiente II. There was a fighter. I saw his last one. Yes, sir, I can still see his face as the horn went into his side. Look. It's a great life. Ask your hero. He knows. He's been gored enough times.
Certainly. It happens to the best of them.
Still, it's a glorious death. A little messy, but the crowd yells its head off from the grandstand.
You were trying to discourage him, weren't you?
As much as possible.
But why? It's his ambition to join the great profession. He wrote me so. That's why he came back.
And that's why I sent him away. He isn't fit to be a bullfighter.
Oh.
Ever since he was gored as a child, he's been afraid. He doesn't know it, but I do. To put him in the bull ring is to put him in his grave.
Do you want him to always be a coward?
No, I want him to be a gentleman.
A gentleman? When he might be a bullfighter?
Think of it this way, my brother. I have worked like the devil building up all this, for you as well as for me. We are men of position now, ready to make solid forever the family lands and name. In the bull ring, well, you'd be running risks. It wouldn't be fair to your wife.
Wife? Say, who's been writing you from New York? I didn't marry any of them.
No. You are to marry Carmela Ramirez, the daughter of the most respectable family in all this district.
I am?
You will meet her and her family. We're calling on them tonight.
May I pour your coffee?
Sure. I never did get back to finish it yesterday, did I? Who's that?
Girls. Your brother sent for them for the party tonight. But they're just dancers. Here's your coffee.
My shirt.
Good boy.
Why, thank you, Senor Montes. Come in, won't you?
You like your room, senorita?
It's charming, Senor. It was nice of you to want me to dance to your friends.
It was nicer of you to come, Chulita. I timed this party tonight, the most elaborate function of my lonely life, to fit in with your return from South America.
Oh, come, Senor. There are other dancers. Do you mind?
Lovely. There are no other dancers for me. I'm a changed man from that irresponsible fellow you first met.
I'm never the same 2 seconds.
No. I mean, I am now the proprietor of a settled respectability, as well as a glance.
Oh, then I am sorry my aunt couldn't come with me, Senor. She would have loved you.
It's not the aunt, but the...
She says I'm a butterfly, my
Chulita,
aunt, but...
please, stop chattering. I wish to ask you...
I know. You want to ask me to dance the rumba tonight. You asked me to encore that last time. Remember?
I'd like to see anything that could make me forget it. Chulita, then tell me...
Oh, sorry. It's the first chance I had to see the house.
Didn't they teach you to knock on doors before sailing through them up north?
It wasn't locked.
Senorita Valdez, my brother Manuel, you must have heard me speak of him.
I may have. Hello?
Hello again. We met in the hall.
Yes, he was wearing pajamas. And very well, too, I might add.
Thanks.
The party tonight is in honor of Manuel's graduation from the American universities.
Oh, you went to several universities, Senor?
Sure.
Los Angeles, New Orleans, Chicago, New York.
And a couple of semesters at Palm Beach. I was looking for somebody to go riding with. How about it, Pancho?
Oh, too busy, the party. Take Chulita. I very much want you two to become acquainted and to like each other.
That should be easy. For both of us.
Listen to it.
Well?
Go on. We can talk later.
All right. 10 minutes.
Becky. Senor. Is Manuel back yet?
No, I was just coming to tell you that...
Senor, our greetings.
And mine, senor. And to you, senoras. The flowers of Mexico grow more fragrant with the years.
He meant us.
He's got to be back when his fiancé's mother arrives. Watch for the Ramirez family, Pepe.
Yes, senor.
Good evening. The flowers of Mexico grow larger with the years.
Where is Manuel?
Oh, he's out riding.
Oh,
Out riding?
Manuel out riding on a night like this?
Why, it's the best kind of a night for riding. He's out with...
Good evening. Senora, your servant. The flowers of Mexico grow more fragrant with the years.
That's more like it. Thanks. This man tells me Manuel is out
Riding. Riding home by now with the flowers. The flowers he insisted on going to Salto personally to procure for his bride-to-be.
Nice. It wasn't a rattlesnake.
It was.
Are you, is everything... I was worried.
Everything's marvelous, senor, except please tell me I'm not late.
It's perfectly all right.
I must dress.
Hello, everybody. Great night. Oh, Senorita Valdez's horse stepped on a rattlesnake, and
And you had to rescue her?
Yeah.
And in saving Chulita, you lost the flowers.
Flowers.
Yes, the flowers you rode so romantically to get for you. It's a shame.
Yeah, something like that anyway.
You perceive how shy he is?
Brave boy.
Nice.
I like to ride.
Hurry and dress.
Like the wind. I got a date for the first dance.
You see, senorita? He has romance in his voice tonight. He tells you that he has that date for the first dance, meaning you. By comparing you to a date, he means to convey that you are luscious. It is the American style.
Tell me, senor, in this American slang, do they call girls other things like dates?
Uh-huh. Sometimes lemons.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Look at them. Billing and cooing. How romantic.
Nice.
Chulita.
Oh, Mama, could I learn to be a dancer?
Carmela.
Excuse me.
It's 10:30, Carmela.
Oh, Mama.
Carmela?
Come, Carmela.
Well, if you must go, I shall escort you myself, senor.
Night.
Tomorrow, perhaps, we shall have 2 announcements to make. For I hope then to sing to the heavens that I am engaged to be married too.
Papa?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, my boy.
Good night.
Was it a rattlesnake?
What do you think?
I think it wasn't.
Right. It wasn't. I scared your horse so you could ride home with me. Chulita.
What, senor?
Say Manuel.
Manuel.
I'm never gonna lie to you.
Good. What's the first great truth?
That when we die, it's too late then. Because we're dead a long, long time.
Or it may be a little game you may regret.
Chulita,
Who is it?
don't you know who it is?
No.
Well, if I'm that much of a flop, I'd better go.
You give up very easily, senor.
I wasn't gonna go.
I know it.
Ah, Don Manuel is up. Good. Manuel. Manuelito. Out kind of late, aren't you, youngster?
Have I still got to be waited up for? You still nurse me along, Pancho?
No. I walked alone many nights after I first met my loved one.
Oh, yeah.
First time I saw Chulita, I walked for hours. Now that I've settled things with Senor Ramirez...
What?
The conditions of your marriage for...
No, stick to one thing at a time, will you? What did you say about Chulita?
Oh, that's it. Well, I don't suppose I should have let it out so suddenly, but she so fills my heart and head, my brother. Chulita. Maybe we'll have a double wedding, eh?
Yeah. How long have you two been engaged?
Oh, we're not, yet. I took the bit in my teeth this morning to ask her when you stopped me by taking her out riding.
Oh. Congratulations. She's a great kid.
Good night, boy.
Pancho. Cholita. She means an awful lot to you?
No more than you, Manuelito. No one could take your place in my heart. But next to you, the very thought of her runs through me like a wine. It's terrible. Oh, we'll breakfast together in the morning, we three. Good night.
Good morning, senor.
Good morning, senorita.
Where's Manuel?
Lupe, tell Don Manuel that we wait for him.
I'm hungry.
I am hungry too, Cholita. Hungry to hear the prettiest lips in Mexico tell me that you'll marry me. There.
Aye, senor.
Love is such a little word to describe my feelings. But it is the only word we've got, so I
Oh, wait. Please, he's gone, senor. Who's gone? Don Manuel. And all his clothes, too.
Pepe!
Senor.
Is Chato still here?
No, he left in the night.
He left with Chato, eh? Bullfighting again.
When I saw that boy practicing, I had an idea.
Go away, both of you. By all the saints. He needn't have gone like this. This morning of all times. I told him I wanted him here when I asked you to marry me. Hurts me.
He knew you were in love with me, senor?
Of course. He's my brother. I told him last night.
Last night? Oh. What time last night?
No, I don't know. It must have been almost daybreak. I had to wait up for him.
Oh.
And all the time he was planning with Chato to... My brother doesn't love me.
Oh, yes, he does, senor. He loves you more than you will ever know.
Yes. He's proven that. Running away like this. Afraid I'd stop his bullfighting notions. Well, let him go. Let him be a bullfighter. Let him be anything he likes. He's no longer a brother of mine.
You mustn't say that, senor. You mustn't.
I'm through with him. Through with him.
Come on, son. I want to show you my arena.
Pancho and me, eh? He's about the finest guy that ever lived. And I'm going to make him proud of me yet. Wait and see.
All right, Manuel. Profile. Charge.
Good.
So ends the moment of truth.
What do you mean by moment of truth?
That split second in which either the man or the bull faces certain death.
But if the man is good.
If the man is good, he's close to the horn. Here, try it again. I'll show you. Anything can happen. The cape not low enough. The wind flips it. A bull that hooks. Anything that allows the bull's head to lift. A profile. You see, even the greatest matador may... But the goring is what makes or breaks a matador.
If you only didn't have to kill him, Chateau. I don't like that part of it.
Why not? It's a glorious death. Certainly better than getting it in the stockyards. That's enough for you today, Manuel.
Hello, Manuel. I've spent days trying not to come here, but I had to.
Well, you wasted your time.
But I want to talk to you.
What about?
You and me. Listen, Manuel. That gesture of yours, leaving home so as not to hurt your brother's feelings, that's fine. But what about me?
I don't care about you. All I care about is...
But I didn't know then that Pancho wanted to marry me.
Do you think I'd gone for you that way if I had known it?
What about me that night?
You were in love with me, I suppose.
That's why I'm here. I knew it when we first met. I'm going to...
You're gonna beat it. That's what you're gonna do, baby, and like it. Pancho's the only thing I love. Now get out of here, will you? And if you ever let him know what happened, I'll tear your tongue out.
You sure told that little wench where to get off.
Ow!
Done pretty well so far, boy.
Yeah.
The bulls won't be so young at Corrales next week.
I'm not going to Corrales.
Why not?
Well, I'm not, that's all.
So, haven't you forgotten her yet?
Certainly I have. Haven't I told you so 50 times?
Excuse me. I forgot.
Just a minute. Let me have that. Pepe, get the car.
Car, are we going somewhere?
You see this? It's Manuelito. The boy's doing fine. You know, Pepe, I think he's right. I shouldn't have acted as I did, and I'm going to Corrales to tell him.
One of our best rooms, senor.
Fine. Room 24, please.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Who is it?
Why, it's me, Manuel.
Manuel who?
Manuel Montes. I've got to see you. You're going to Spain and...
And you're going to beat it, baby, and like it, as I had to.
Shalita, I've got to see you. I love you.
That's just too bad, senor.
All right. If I'm that much of a flop, I'd better go.
Senor.
Senor Montes is in room 25.
Thanks. Wait here, Pepe. I feel like a father about to see his long-lost son again. Manuel.
I was awfully wrong in my dressing room that day. You know, sometimes you make things twice as bad by trying to do what you think is right.
But anyway, everything's all right now.
Are you still going to Spain?
No.
I told Shadow I wasn't going to come here.
No.
Pancho!
Now I begin to understand a lot of things. What happened in my house that night. Why you ran off. And why you wouldn't listen to my love. You ought to be proud of yourself. And you, picking this double-crossing little goat.
But, Pancho, let me...
Didn't have the nerve to tell me about it. I might have known. That's why I tried to keep you out of bullfighting. Because you've never had any backbone. Oh, you're a sensation now, all right, for these small-town bulls. But wait till a real bull smells you. Wait till you feel the breath of a real bull against your face. And look down and see the rosettes on your pretty vest gone. Your pants leg torn, ripped by the bull's horns. And realize what it'll do to your belly. Then you'll see what a man he is. Take that for what it's worth. Both of you. But when you find out I'm right about it, don't come crawling to me. That's all.
Thigh wound, eh?
Oh, why weren't you here?
I just got back from Mexico City with your contract, Manuel.
Please, Doc. Take it easy.
Manuel, didn't you hear me? You're going to fight in Mexico City, boy. I've got the contract.
Oh, no, he can't.
Oh, nonsense. That's nothing. That makes him a professional. The audience will never see it. His pants will cover it. Pretty good getting a crack at the Capitol ring so young, boy. It's your big chance.
Take it easy, Doc. It hurts.
Let's get a drink.
Don't you think you've had enough?
I said I want a drink, didn't I?
Brandy isn't very good medicine for bullfighters.
When I want your advice, I'll ask for it.
Manuel. This can't go on. I've made a mistake. I can't stand it.
You can't stand what?
I thought it would be romantic to be a bullfighter's sweetheart, but I'm not strong enough. What it's doing to me, the thought of the danger, you're being gored and all. I just can't stand it.
You can't stand it. Who got gored, you or me?
That's just it. I can't do anything to help. I just sit by week after week, watching you risk your life. Manuel, you've got to make a choice. You can't be a bullfighter and have me too.
Oh, so you think I'm afraid too, huh?
Manuel, you might as well face it. You are afraid.
Afraid, am I? I've got to make a choice, have I? Now you're going to start telling me what I can do. All right, I'll make a choice. I'll show you whether I'm afraid or not. I'm going to stick with bullfighting. How do you like that?
You needn't wait. Senor Montes. Senor Montes.
Put them away quickly, Pepe.
What are you doing here?
I haven't any right, I know, but it's about Manuel.
What about him?
He's going to fight tomorrow at Mexico City.
Well?
He's been drinking. He's in no condition to fight.
So he comes crawling back to me.
He's not crawling to you. I am. He doesn't even know I'm here. He doesn't know anything except drink and...
And fear?
I've tried to stop him. I can't. You've got to help. You can.
I can, but I won't.
Oh, but you don't understand. It's his leg. He can't fight with a leg like that. He'll be killed.
Oh, I understand, all right. It isn't his leg. It's his spine. He's yellow.
But he's your brother.
Not anymore. He belongs to you now. Good night, Senorita Valdez. Wait in there, please. This seems to be my busy night.
Ah, good evening, Sergeant. Won't you come in?
Thousand pardons, Senor Montes, for intruding at this hour.
Not at all, not at all. Some wine, perhaps. Your throats must be dusty.
Thank you, but no, Senor. We haven't time. There's been a holdup down the road, and we thought you might have seen them.
Seen them? No. What makes you think they rode this way?
A peon saw them.
And gave a complete description of one of them. He wore a large brown sombrero, brown leggings, and a blanket round his shoulders.
What's more, the peasant swears one was Pancho Gomez.
Gomez? Why, he's dead. I myself had the honor of financing his funeral, and I was proud to. There was a man, Sergeant, who really helped the poor. Oh, but you must be mistaken, unless it was his ghost.
Fiancé that Gomez never died.
In Mexico City, they know him. We've sent for a man.
So, good. I'm glad to know that. Well, I'm sorry that I can't help you. It wasn't so late. Right along with you.
Thanks. Don't trouble.
Good night. Good night, Sergeant. Good night. Good luck.
Of course, I can't ask you to go to Mexico City now.
Why not?
And I'm sorry. Oh, I understand. I suppose we're responsible for this. Manuel and I.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why can't I go to Mexico City?
You'd be caught.
I'd be caught?
Pancho Gomez would.
Listen, young woman. I've been in tougher spots than this and gotten out of them. Why, they had me in a cemetery once. Prayers, coffin, headstone, and I got out of that. Pepe! Pancho Gomez can go anywhere he wants to. Pepe! Can't go to Mexico City, eh? Pepe!
Listen, Chief. Let's get out of here. I got an idea.
I told you, my tomato, that you've never had an idea in all your life. Now, wait here. Hispano Suiza, eh?
Yes, sir.
Nice car.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Oh, Chato, yes. I called you. Have you found her yet? Come in.
Hello, Manuel.
Well, You did just what he said we'd do, didn't you? You went crawling back to him, crying to Pancho for help. Told him I was afraid, too, I suppose.
I didn't.
She didn't.
So you said
I don't care what I said. I did come here to do just that. But you don't deserve any help. You're an ungrateful, pig-headed little fool. I say you're afraid. You say you're not. All right, go into the ring, we'll all find out.
He can't. He'll be killed.
If he's afraid, yes. The Montes family have been many things, but never cowards. You'll be the first.
You be there this afternoon. You'll see.
I can't be there, but I'll hear about it.
Why can't you be there?
Well, He'll have to know sooner or later. Tell him. The police are looking for me. I'm Pancho Gomez.
The bandit? You? Who you trying to kid?
I am Pancho Gomez.
Let's get this straight. You're Gomez. The police are looking for you. And if you go to that bullfight this afternoon, you'll probably be caught. Is that what you're afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Well, if you're not, you be there. I'll kill the bull, yes. And enclose, too. And then I'll cut off his ear and dedicate it to you as Pancho Gomez, the bandit. Now, let's see who has all the nerve in this family.
That man Vega was worried about.
I've seen him somewhere before.
Let's keep an eye on him. Careful of that one. He's big and he hooks to the right.
He's got nice big ears.
crazy? Now get out of here.
You young fool! You've had enough. Now, come on.
Not until I get that bull's ear for you. Manuelito, leave me alone.
Chances like that.
Me? What about you?
Pancho, I'm sorry I forced you into this.
Why, you young rooster. No one forces Pancho Gomez into doing anything.
Those policemen, they recognized you?
They think so. But they'll have to prove it. Even if they do, it was worth it.
All right, senor. Come on. What for?
Oh, these gentlemen tell me that I'm Pancho Gomez, the bandit.
Pancho Gomez? But you're wrong. This is Pancho Montes, my brother.
No, I'll settle this. You run along the infirmary. You need attention.
No, I won't go. I warn you, you'll have to prove this statement, and it better be right.
It is. We have a man here who can identify it. Bring him here. Is this man Pancho Gomez?
Yes.
Why, you miserable liar, you've never seen me before.
Oh, yes, I have, and you know it. Don't try to bluff me. I know you, and I'm turning you in. I want that reward. Surely you're not going to take this man's word against my brother's? They don't have to. I can prove what I say. Pancho Gomez has a skull and crossbones tattooed on his right forearm. Pull up his sleeve.
Take your hands off.
You see, he's afraid.
I'm sorry, senor. We must. There's no tattoo here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have sworn. You look exactly like him. I'm sorry, senor.
Brainless idiot. You realize you've accused an innocent man?
But he looks exactly like Pancho Gomez. You said so yourself.
I'll throw him in jail, senor, if you say so.
Don't bother.
Oh, thank you, senor. I'm sorry.
Get out. 1,000 apologies, senor. If there's anything we can do.
Not at all. It's all right.
It's all right, just because my brother wants to be kind. I should report you to headquarters.
No, Manuel, they've apologized. Anyone can be wrong.
Oh, thank you, senor. You won't be annoyed again, senor.
Now we can settle down. In peace.
We can settle down? Manuelito, do you mean it?
Sure. We'll be the two most respectable caballeros in all Mexico.
Are you all right, Manuel?
No, honey. I'm all wrong. Can I have another choice?
Hey, Chief. I had an idea.